Hey, 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 Lori Gemini Tarot here. I'm here to give you your Virgo full moon tarot reading, which is happening on the 27th of February, 2021. Yes, already then. So if you are new, hello, my name is Lori Gemini Tarot and I do tarot readings. Now, how I do these full moon readings is that I will be throwing down a few decks. So make sure you stick around for the entire reading. So if the first reading doesn't resonate with you, usually the second or third one will. So let's go ahead and get into this. Please note that these are general collective tarot readings. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. Make sure to comment down below if you enjoy the decks, you like what the hell is coming out of my mouth, you like the reading, it resonates with you. And if you would like to check out my Instagram channel, it is located in the description box. I am currently not doing tarot readings at this moment as I'm recording this, but later on throughout the week, I will be most likely start to do personal tarot readings. So make sure you check out my Instagram page to know when I'm doing personal readings and the pricing for that. And you can DM me directly through IG to do the personal reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this Virgo full moon. So with the Virgo full moon, there's a lot of promises, okay? A lot of promises of like fulfillments that you have. Things that you've been neglecting, goals, ambitions. Now you're starting to map things out. You're finding more balance and you're finding new routines. You're finding order. So this is going to be starting to make a to-do list, starting to either get up in the morning to incorporate yoga or working out, or just even meal prepping before going into work. You know, instead of going out and buying fast food all the time, you're going to go ahead and do something new and try new interesting things. You're going to be organizing, you're prioritizing your life, and you're dealing with the spiritual self and your emotions. You're realizing things, you're rationalizing things, and you're becoming more self-aware. You're starting to do more of an ego check, and you're starting to actually take yourself accountable. So this could be, like, for an example, an individual who just constantly blames others for the misfortune of their outcomes, whether I'm never going to find the right person because all the people I date are trash, or just everybody is toxic except you, you know. And there's got to be some sort of accountability of, you know, maybe it's how I was raised, or maybe there was certain traumatic things that happened, and my survival coping mechanisms that used to work for me back then, they don't work now. And it's actually sabotaging me, self-sabotaging me. This could be just realizing, you know what? Maybe I hit the bar every day, and maybe I should cut back on drinking or cut back on smoking. You're putting you first. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have, it is going to be the Knight of Wands here, which is Taurus energy. You are moving into a positive direction. Now, out of all the knights, you want the pentacle. And the pentacle, it may be the slowest, but it's the most reliable. They're not going to fuck shit up. They're going to be organized. They're going to do research. And when the time is right, that's when they pounce. They're an opportunist, but they observe, they plan, they organize, and then they lay down the law, you know? It's like the rabbit and the tortoise, slow and steady wins the race. I'm seeing somebody just appreciating creating things with their hands. This could be cooking, baking, construction, DIY. This could be crafting, sewing. This could be growing, agriculture. This could be in the 420 industry. For some of you, you may be realizing there's certain unhealthy patterns that you have with connections with people. And this is with family, with friends, with business colleagues, with romantic partnerships. So you're taking a step back and you're realizing, you know what? Yeah, these people are bad, but I'm also enabling these people. I'm also contributing to it. And these people have shown their true colors time and time again. And they've shown their agenda time and time again. But I continue to give them a chance because I'm continuing to be a sucker. And you're realizing you're starting to set boundaries. You're starting to put you first. And you're really this is a real self-discovery. Okay. So I do have the Empress card. This is Cancer, Pisces energy. A little bit of Virgo as well. This is you just focusing on yourself, personal growth. And you're taking the time to rebuild you. So this could be focusing on diet. This could be it's not only internal, but it's external appearances as well. This could be deciding to try a new hairstyle, growing your hair long, changing it a different color, changing a new wardrobe. It just feels like you're shedding your old, you're shedding your old skin of your old life, and you're starting to rediscover yourself. So it could be before I put my life on hold for this individual or for my family or for work or whatnot, I used to enjoy doing this. I used to enjoy dressing up and having a good time. I used to enjoy getting my hands dirty and creating art. There's certain things that you used to enjoy, but you put other people or other things more of a priority than yourself. And now you're starting to rediscover things about yourself, and you're starting to glow, and people are noticing that about you. They're like, people are just making very, very keen observations about how you're the same person, but you're a different person at the same time. They've seen you transform and like this cocoon, and seen you become this butterfly. And you look marvelous, baby. This is a lot of self-care and a lot of personal development and personal growth. There's a lot of anguish and depression and despair. It feels like you may have been shunned out from society, you're ostracized from family, from a mean girl clique group. But there's redemption coming. I know that you're feeling depressed and you're feeling woe is me. I'm as doomed can be, And you just feel like you're always Millhouse or, Meg Griffin of the group. It feels like you're you're being attacked and bullied, and it just feels, and you're starting to question whether, like, you know, maybe it's like everything's my fault. It's not, everything is your fault, okay? The Judgment card, this is Scorpio energy. This is a transformation. This is a rebirth. As there could have been a time where people were dissociating themselves from you because you were unwilling to listen to friends' pleas, families' pleas. So it could be that maybe you were self-destructing. Maybe you were in a really bad toxic relationship, or you're picking up an unhealthy habit. This could have been just you're hanging out with the wrong group of people and you're doing dumbass shit, right? So people start dissociating themselves from you. But you've had an epiphany, you've had a wake-up call, 1111, a spiritual awakening, your Oprah aha moment, and you've decided to do an ego check. You've decided to level up, step up your game, and change things about your life that you don't like, and really have done an overhaul. And people have taken notice, like, you know what? There's years ago, I thought that you were a lost cause, or you're a dipshit, a shit for brains, or you were just a fuck up, you know, and look at you just standing up and you got your life together. You seem to have it all together now. And people are giving you praise. This is like, you have every right to toot your own horn. Toot toot, motherfucker. Toot toot. People are taking recognition. People are gonna start giving you praises because they're gonna start seeing the hard work and the dedication that you pulled yourself out of. So the Knight of Pentacles. See, I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry. I said that this was the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. Things are going to happen very quickly for you. Things are going to happen very quickly for you. It's going to feel very rush, go, gadget. There's a lot of passion that you have. Now, with there's two Knights, this is going to be about decision. You're going to be reconnecting with an old friend. And this is confirmation because the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. And this is going to be somebody from your past. This could be a family member that you had a falling out with, a friend, or an ex. Because there's two sixes from bottom there. It's about a decision. So somebody had to choose to move on from a very bad situation, or they felt that they could no longer associate with themselves with you because of friendship, because of a clique, or is trouble, or you got to move on from this individual because they were just playing the field and they just were always childish and never could just seem to get it together. The Knight of Pentacles, you're moving into a very positive direction. There's opportunities that's happened here. There's going to be new business opportunities. So if some of you're looking for a promotion, a raise, a new job, you're getting it. This is an opportunity where you're able to grow from the ground up. So, I mean, you could start off as at the bottom of the barrel, as starting as an intern or working in the mailroom, whatever the case may be. And you could be running, you could be a CEO, you could be a director. You're able to work your way from the top. And I do feel like you're able to do that quickly here because it's confirmed with the Knight of Wands. There is going to be somebody from your past that's going to reconnect with you. They're going to feel like you've got your shit together. They're going to feel like your mother. They're like like you could be the parent that could raise their kids. They look at you as some sort of god or goddess. This person from the past, they're going to start feeling butthurt because they threw you away. Okay, they threw you away when you were trying to figure your shit out. And now once you're standing tall and proud and you're getting the recognition and you're getting clout and praise, this person's going to come back and try to make some sort of offer. There is definitely a work opportunity here with the 8 of Pentacles. This could be really focusing on exercising, going to the gym. This is goal oriented. This is doing a 180 of, I'm tired of having this dead end job. I'm going to go ahead and reorganize my life. And let me go ahead and focus on my career. Let me go ahead and focus on getting my financial situations in order. You're going to be financially steady very quickly. It does feel like within a short period of time, like less than 5 years, I'm seeing like 2 to 5 years, that you can be completely debt free. If you just focus, putting a lot of dedication, you're going to be able to work your way to the top. People are going to really notice the work that you've been putting in. And it's not only just the physical work where you may be just cutting out dairy or cutting out carbs. This could also just, they see you work your way from the top. So they see you from, like you may have lived at your parents' place, and then here you are, you have your own place, you're running your own business, you're doing your own thing. I am seeing somebody getting like a new car or getting some new transportation. Okay, so for a small percentage of you, I'm seeing somebody falling in love with somebody that they work with. This could be some sort of collaboration. This could be hanging out with some sort of group or clique, whether this is a school setting. But I'm also seeing a work setting where somebody falls in love. I'm also seeing somebody falling in love with their new job, with their new passion. This is restarting their business. I'm seeing somebody starting their business from the ground up. It could have been like you're on the verge of filing for bankruptcy, and then you decide to change marketing. You decide to change certain strategies on how you want to market or how you want to present your product. And people end up falling in love with it. People end up falling in love with you. Because with the Ace of Cups here, there's new love, there's new opportunities that are happening here. These are fresh beginnings. And it's confirmed with the Justice card here. Libra energy. There is a reconnection. I'm somebody remarrying. This could be reconnecting with a partner and you're just finally deciding to tie the knot. It just feels like you've been with this person for a while. Some of you may have kids, but you've been with this person for quite some time. You may have broken up. Somebody got their shit in order. And then I'm seeing a reconnection and somebody just going like, fuck it, let's get married. Somebody is starting their business. I'm seeing paperwork getting notarized. If there is some sort of court settlement, I'm seeing somebody getting the custody of their kids back. I'm seeing somebody's name being cleared. There could have been a time where the courts, or they were keeping their eye on you, and then they realized that you weren't the issue, it was somebody else, and your name was cleared. It feels like there's some sort of redemption, and people are embracing and they're apologizing. I'm also seeing just a positive karmic shift that's happened. And it's because you've taken the time to work yourself and you're going through this spiritual awakening. And even though you're depressed and you feel like you're never going to get out of this funk, you will. There's an open opportunity. This is a rebirth, a transformation. You're focusing on your goals. You're focusing on your work. You're thriving very well. There's an opportunity that's presented to you. You move into a positive direction. You end up falling in love with this. And you start a business, a collaboration, a partnership. You end up falling in love too. And with the Leo card, with the strength card here, you're able to overcome any and all challenges that come your way. So right now you may feel like, I don't know if I'm going to get anywhere out of this. I don't know if I'm going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel for you. And I think once you have to make a promise to yourself, because you've been putting other people, you've been putting other things as a priority instead of yourself. And because of it, you're taking a step back, you're taking accountability, you're doing an ego check, and you're starting to organize and prioritize things that needs to be important in your life. And you're going to have your redemption and you're going to shine, baby. Okay. So if that part of the reading resonated with you, make sure to comment down below. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of more decks. And then we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Okay. So for the Virgo full moon, okay. So these messages are definitely going to resonate for anybody that's an Aries or a Leo or a Libra, sun, moon, or rising. You may be dealing with some sort of parental figure issues. And this could be about control issues and more about, you need to really focus on structure and stability. You need to sometimes you can't try to push people's buttons just because you don't like the rules or the circumstances. This person is providing you information is because they're knowledgeable, and you need to put your ego aside. Okay. So you are meant to teach in some way. It does not mean you teach children, but you have a gift and you have the ability to teach others. Now, what is something that you can think of that you could teach? Now, make that happen, and you are fully supported by your guides. Now, there is some good news that's going to be coming your way pretty soon. It's going to be pretty good. And you're going to be receiving, there's going to be a lot of good luck. Your spirit guides, they're very, very proud of you, of all the accomplishments and all the hard work, and how you've continued to push yourself, even though that you would doubt yourself, and even though you maybe at time there may be some sort of self-loathing, but you're able to rise to the top. And just whatever hardship that you're going through, just know that it will pass. It's only for now. It's temporary. It feels like you need to drink more water. So you need to, cut back on the sugary drinks like soda and Starbucks, and you have a lot of loyalty and trust issues, and you're afraid to let your emotional walls be down. You're afraid to be vulnerable to people. And you got to realize, if you want people to open up to you, and if you want a connection with someone, it's a give and take. So you have to allow yourself to lower your walls down, because you can't be afraid if people are going to reject you or whatnot. So you can live in silence and hope, that somebody has the same feelings or is on the same level as you. But it requires you to open up and to be vulnerable. And you're going to be hearing some news, and it's going to allow yourself to speak your truth. So there may be a possibility for some of you, there may be some sort of court issues. You may be pulled by the courts where they may require your testimony. It doesn't mean that you are legally in trouble, but this could be, it feels like somebody that did you wrong or dirty, you're going to have an opportunity to speak your truth. This could be pertaining to family issues, okay? This could be skeletons coming out of the closet. But I am seeing some love coming your way, though. Okay. So let's go ahead and do your final reading. Okay. So these are going to be your affirmations. Oops, those are too many cards. This is going to be for the Virgo full moon. The affirmations. Okay. So I got flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to any new circumstances and find excitement in unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. This is the number 5. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. The number 3. Number 9, it's your compassion that makes you shine. You devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. I am compassionate. Number 9. It does feel like a lot of you are going to be pursuing a new career opportunity where you're going to give people of the less unfortunate, people who may be in poverty, or children, women, people under certain circumstances, you're going to have an opportunity. You're going to help them. So you're going to be able to help them, whether if it's with the law. This could be, you are a public servant, like a mandated reporter. Yeah. Alrighty then, so those were your readings. This is going to be the reading for Virgo for full moon. And if these resonate with you, make sure you comment down below. Thank you for watching. Please be safe, wash your damn hands, and nanu nanu.